Hello, today I'm going to talk to you about the differences between practicum and internship. My name is Rick Reyes with ADCS Institute, where we turn negative past into positive futures. Make sure you do that by clicking the notification bell and hitting the subscribe button to make sure you never miss any of our upcoming videos. Now, I'd like to say that this video could be a little bit longer and in depth, but reality is we want to just give you the answer that you're looking for and let you move on to some of these others so we can give you some more information on your new exciting careers that you guys are working towards. So maybe you were looking through your school catalog and you saw that you have a practicum module and an internship module, and you just want to get some clarification. So typically practicum is going to be more didactic or educational in nature. It's going to be more focused on observation. So you might be sitting back in a simulated session, shadowing an instructor or a supervisor, not really doing the hands-on work, but just kind of monitoring. During the practicum, you will more than likely will also have time to process what you're observing. So, if you were in that seat or if you were fulfilling that function, how would you deal with that differently? Or maybe how would you have communicated, or what dialogue would you have used, or input or clinical skill would you have used during this function? So you're going to be observing, possibly giving some input, but to your instructor or to your supervisor, not actually to the dynamic in an actual setting or an actual job related function. The internship is the complete opposite of that, because now what you're doing is you're actually putting into practice everything that you've been studying for all these weeks, months, some of you maybe even years, where you're in our case for our school and our type of work, you're going to be possibly doing your assessments now, your individual sessions, you're completing some assessments and some treatment plans. And sure, you might have a supervisor, somebody that's kind of supporting and shadowing you. And some treatment centers might actually not allow interns to actually do clinical work or run a group on your own. There'll have to be somebody in the room with you. But the main difference is you're going to be on site dealing with actual patients, people in a treatment setting, doing the work. So in our case, we use an externship versus internship. And I don't want to confuse you, but I'd like to give you an additional term that you might hear. Internship is typically going to be more of a long-term, could possibly be a paid position. Externship is usually associated with a short-term volunteer or work experience track or program where you're getting some volunteer hours that's unpaid, and he's usually going to go for maybe a 1 day up to about 6 weeks. So that's the main difference. So now that you know a little bit more about the differences between practicum and internship, I'm sure that you want to learn a lot more about our profession and how you can grow in the career as a substance use disorder counselor. Go ahead and take a look at one of our other videos here, and I'll see you there.